Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey, oh wait, I need my glass, Okay. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. Of course, my voice broke right there because it's Sunday morning. They got me up here early, girl, okay? But we got the mimosas, it's brunch time. I'm so excited for my next guest, but before I introduce her to everybody, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to everybody who's tuned into The Public Affair for more than 3 years. Everybody behind the scenes production. We got Mason producing this episode at Rogue Media Network. And to everybody in the nation and the state that just be fucking with The Public Affair, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it, right? It's so kind. My next guest, she's been a really big supporter of The Public Affair. Now she's here because we're going to talk about our fucked up lives. But anyway, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate. He is the #1 sales agent in his office, darling. That's right. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea. Call the number on the screen for all your real estate needs, in case you're getting evicted and stuff like that. No, I'm just saying, okay, so you need to buy a house. Yeah, my boy David will hook you up, okay? Right, over there, Southway, anywhere in Waco. He got you, okay? He's the person to go to my boy David Santabanez. Thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair. I truly appreciate it. Of course, oh my God, this guy's a snack. Joseph Blancas with JB Auto Detailing. Okay, if you need your car detailed and you want somebody hot to do it, you call JB Auto Detailing. He provides mobile detailing for all of Waco and the surrounding area, promising 100% satisfaction guarantee, leaving your vehicles looking brand spanking new and fresh, in case we're doing some home shit. And then we got it, you know what I mean? Pricing and such at jbautodetail.net. Call the number on the screen to book and follow on Facebook at JB Auto Detail. My boy Joseph Blancas, thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair. And of course, he's also partnered with Toby Lopez for Solar Guard Surveillance, providing top-of-the-line home surveillance systems for any property. He also specializes in home audio equipment, solar well pumps, solar lighting, solar gate openers, and so much more. Perfect for like my small business owner friends that are trying to get top-of-the-line security. Not that cheap bullshit you'd be buying from Best Buy. All right, I'm talking about top-of-the-line home security systems. All right, call the number on the screen and follow at Solar Guard Surveillance. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And I'm so happy these guys are back. Arturo y Eva de la Cruz with Arturo's Frame. They do wood framing for houses and all remodeling that is right. They'll also assist you with building a brand new home in case you don't move in somebody's old house with the roaches and the rats. You just get your own house built with
and the mold.
That's it. Okay, we'll get there in a minute. Okay. Hablan inglés y español también. Call the number on the screen for a free in-town consultation and follow on Facebook at Arturo's Frame. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I have to give a big shout out to my boy Juan Morales with Waco Fencing and stuff. Listen, Juan is building privacy fences and chain link fences. Listen, perfect for all that extra at-home privacy that you guys been needing. Listen, the houses are gorgeous and everything, right? The lawns look beautiful, but you're missing that privacy fence. He also does demolitions, build wood deck, stone patios, and gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous flower beds. Contact him with the number on the screen for your consultation. To my boy Juan Morales with Waco Fencing and stuff. Thank you so much for all you do for me and The Public Affair. Congratulations to everything you're doing. I'll be seeing you out there doing your work, bro. That's it. All right, guys. So I'm so excited to be doing this next episode. And the reason why I'm excited to do this next episode is because this is truly the bread and butter of The Public Affair. This next guest, she doesn't own a business. She's not an entrepreneur. No shit. I'm just saying, like, she's regular, like all of us. And in the state of the world that we're living in with this recession and everything, we're all just going through it. And again, we're all relatable with her. I wanted to have her on camera because she's so known on social media and always put herself out there, literally her body out there. And so, I just was so excited to finally have her as a guest on the show. I want to welcome my very, very special friend, Miss Rose Lujan. Is it Lujan? Lujan on The Public Affair. How you doing?
Awesome.
Thank you for coming. Repping the Cowboys, I see. Is that what we're doing?
It.
Don't get me beat up, please.
What? You better stand your ground.
Okay. Are you a Cowboys fan or are you
very
one of those bandwagon?
So. No,
I'm a bandwagon bitch, for in case they're hot. You know what I mean? I go to the football party.
Okay, I understand. That's understandable.
Yeah, that's what I do. Listen, thank you so much. You've never had a mimosa a day in your life.
Man, I didn't have to.
Aren't they great? Pour me up some more. Look, I got 2 bottles.
Awesome. Like everybody knows that.
Yes. Now, Rose, you know your DM's finna be lit after this, right? Yeah. Or they're already lit and it's not
they
even
be pretty lit. I just don't pay no mind.
No, you're such a liar. Don't play with me. You and the attention that you seek on social media, you ask for that. Okay.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. No shame though.
No.
That's why I like you.
That's
why I like you. No, that's why I like you because you put it out there and I just fuck with it.
You know what?
Yeah.
You got to be who you're going to be, or if not, they'll tear you apart.
Absolutely. Believe me, I've been there, done that.
I know.
Look, can we just dive right into it?
Go wherever you want to go.
We had to reschedule this.
Yes.
You just got evicted from your home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And I'm sorry to hear that, by the way.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
It kind of, it was a long time coming. We kind of did it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Because if not, we would have been stuck in that situation with the landlord.
Okay.
Because we've been there for about 4 years already.
Yeah.
And he's one of them slum landlords, and I ain't gonna say his name.
Please don't, because then he's gonna sue me, and I don't have that kind of money, bitch. All right?
Yeah,
I'm barely making it.
We ain't got that kind of money, shit.
I don't need to go to no court, no fees. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say his
is not trying to
name.
end up on no Judge Judy. All right, I'm not.
He's pretty known though. He's pretty known.
Okay.
And I mean,
I'll guess who it is off camera, and if it is,
yeah,
then we can, okay.
Then he puts fear in a lot of people's heart apparently, because nobody wanted to speak on the situation.
Yeah.
Well, they did, but in my DMs, you know, like.
Oh, I got you.
So I'm like, okay.
I guess I'm not familiar because when I rent, it's in my apartment. I've been in my apartment for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you had to leave the house. Now, you mentioned it was by force, or it was just voluntary, or how did that work out?
I think it was kind of both, because we did pay half the rent, but we've been dealing with him for so long, and you know my grandson's autistic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big thing for us. You know, he's nonverbal.
Right.
So we had to ask kind of if he could put a fence around it, because we're on a busy street.
Right.
You know,
and he's playing outside.
Yeah, so he likes to run outside. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole thing with his lead level was going up and down, which is big with autistic kids. Okay. You know? Yeah. So the doctor gave us the paperwork. We ran it to him. He was like, oh, I'm going to get somebody out there. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. Never happened.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Wow, okay.
You know,
do you think that he was being insensitive to your grandson?
Man,
situation?
He's insensitive to everybody. It's to everybody.
Is he DMable at least? Like, can I slide his DMs and maybe get your house back?
I hope so. You know what? Shoot for it.
Well, you know, in that case, though, like, what do you do now? I mean, where did you go? I mean, how do you stay? I mean, you got the kids, you got the grandkids.
Yeah. we went to family. You know, we're family. And, I mean, there's multiple family that, you know, was wanting to look out. You know,
okay, got you. That's good.
Just my grandson is autistic, so he's very hyperactive. Right. Like he has no chill, bro. Like he has no sleep.
Well, he's autistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're still getting used to that as well. But you know, the family we're with, they already know how he is and his ways. So
for sure. Do you your sister is Juana? Is that correct? I love her.
Do you?
I've met her before. Yes, I have. Her son, I believe, lives close to me.
Nico.
With his boyfriend.
Yeah, Nico.
We don't ever like talk, and like I don't go visit them.
Why? They're cool.
They look. No, their fucking Snapchats be making me sick, girl. Like they be at the club all the time. I wake up, first thing I see is shots.
I missed their party last night. They had a party last night.
That guy fucking twerks his ass all the time.
Mondo.
I'm like, this is happening across the street. Like, what am I missing?
Look at here, man. Yes. You can always be invited. You can always show up.
They've always been kind, though. I will say they've
They're
always been very
sweethearts.
Nice with me.
They are sweethearts.
Yeah, we just don't hang out like that. But yeah, no, since you're one.
They're two other ones who do not give up.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Maybe I should have them on the show.
Yeah,
I would love to have a gay couple on the show. That would be fun.
They're gonna be lit. Yeah, they'll be lit.
I just hope they don't see any of the side pieces coming into my apartment. That's all I'm
saying. If they do, they're not finna say nothing.
Don't say shit, all right, guys? I'll fuck you up. Don't say nothing.
No. They know how the game goes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, listen, Rose, God, again, thank you again for coming onto the show. And I plan for this to be so vulnerable. I think that a lot of people do relate with you in terms of like how life is going right now for all of us. But can we get to know a little bit about you and your life growing up?
Of course.
Yeah.
Single parent. You know, my mom was a side piece.
Oh, wait,
what? Gonna start off like that.
Oh, my God. Wait.
My mom was a side piece.
Okay, go ahead. Side piece, yeah.
You know, she had my dad had a whole nother family, so I got like 8, 9 other brothers and sisters on my dad's side that I really don't know all of them.
Okay.
So that's growing up, whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm. That made me pour a drink for you.
Hey, man. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure my parents were side pieces too, but I don't know if that's how I was conceived, you know?
We made the best of it, though.
Right.
My mom has, let me see, how many brothers and sisters I got? I got Vera, Juana, Della, 3 sisters, and 2 brothers. One of my brothers passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
From diabetes.
Yeah.
So
did you just grow up with mom or?
Just with stepdads, asshole step.
No, you can say But just don't name no names.
Okay, they know who they are anyway.
Of these bitches in my DMs trying to fight me. I told you guys I can't fight for 3 years.
You better tell them how to pull up.
Well, you know what? No, they could pull up on your ass because
they sure can. Baby.
And by the way, Rose's daughters are in the background too. And I'm scared of them. I'm scared of them, and this is great.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just you and mom and the siblings.
Yeah, just my mom and siblings. You know.
But with mom, I mean, was it fair to say? I mean, you joked and said that she was a side piece.
Yeah.
Did she spend a lot of her time, you know, just out there, like being
probably before I was born? Like,
okay.
When what I heard about her, before I was born, you know, the mom I got, nobody else got that mom.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, so
But when you guys were growing up, then she was more mom?
She was more of a mom.
She was more of a mom. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
So my siblings really were the ones who would tell me, you know, she was a different person with them, which I always give them sympathy for because I got the better version of her, which I probably isn't fair.
Yeah.
But I love her for that.
Life's not fair neither.
It's
okay?
not. It's not. It's not at all.
Sure. What were there any hardships that you guys faced? I mean, growing up with a single mom.
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about that?
Of course. Like the same things we go through now, like bouncing from houses or bouncing with family, you know, like we used to have to sleep on people's couches that didn't want us there. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So it be like that sometimes, but we definitely got through it with her. Like she was always working.
Right. I like to hear that you guys have a tight-knit family where you guys just like really just depend on each other. Because I'll tell you what, like my biological brother cannot come live with me. I don't want him living. I haven't talked to that kid in 8 years. Get the fuck away from me. You know, my parents and I don't ask each other for shit. There's an unspoken rule.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, I like to hear that, regardless of the circumstances that you're going through, that you can depend on family. Yeah. Do you find yourself fortunate in that aspect?
Well, it's a handful probably, because it definitely ain't all the family.
Was that shade?
Why they
got the neck rolling? Hold on. How old are your daughters over there? How old are they?
Alexandra is 22.
Oh, she can have a mimosa.
Yeah, Sarah is 21.
She can have a mimosa too.
And Mia is 17. She the baby.
She cannot have a mimosa. No.
Yeah, no. Okay. LaBella's not here. LaBella is 19. She just had a birthday. She's the new pregnant one.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, and Alice, my oldest, she's 24, and she's the one who has my 2 grandkids.
Oh, got you. Okay.
I have all girls.
All boys?
Daughters, no boys.
Okay,
it's my grandson.
Let's talk about how old were you when you had your first daughter?
I was 16 when I had Ollie.
So teen mom.
Yeah, teen mom.
Tell me about that. I love getting to know about teen mom stories because, you know, in this day and age, it's almost as if it's glorified.
Yeah.
But it's not, right?
Yeah. It's not supposed to be like...
And can we talk about dads? I mean, were they around or... No disrespect to no dads. No, I just, you know,
baby,
16.
Total disrespect.
Oh.
Total.
No disrespect. Stop it. Okay.
They love their daddy. They love their daddy.
Shout out to the dad. But no, at 16 years old, you guys don't have the answers to everything.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, no.
I had my mom. My mom was there.
Okay,
It was my mom. It was when he was messing up, he didn't come home, he was out being who he was. It was my mom.
Okay,
My mom was going to pull up, make sure we eat.
Yeah.
Make sure we got this and that. It's always been my mom. So when I lost her to breast cancer,
oh wow,
I was lost, bro. I was definitely lost.
Do you find resentment with their dads or with their dad? I don't know. Is it more than one?
I have 2. Yeah, Bella has her own dad.
I'm not just assuming you're out there. Okay.
Yeah, no, I got 2 baby daddies. Yes, I mean, Bella's dad, he's good people. His family's good people. You know, they all have the same dad, and they're really not too intact with their family, with his family. You know, and it's a controversy. Like, if we're gonna be honest, you know, he's with one of my family members.
Oh.
And that happened a couple of times. If we're gonna be dead honest.
I said don't get me beat up.
I wish they would. We done went them rounds,
wait. So we're talking about how, you know, now he's with one of your family, probably a cousin or sister or something. And so I'm assuming.
Ex-sister-in-law.
Ex-sister-in-law. Oh, she's not family. And so my dead brother's wife. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What? Yeah, exactly.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. But you know, okay, so we talk about this a lot. I have a friend and we talk about this a lot. How do you raise your daughters by not, I mean, because obviously you probably dislike their dad a lot, right?
Yeah,
because of whatever he did to you. But how do you not, but how do you not, like, they're not involved in that. Do you know what I mean? So it's not fair to them. So how do you keep them to just love their father unconditionally without being mad for whatever he did to you?
I tried my best to hide a lot of the things we were going through when we was younger, you know, when they were younger, but they knew a lot of it, so they would go through. The hardest thing was them having to go through it with me, you know, like me walking to work, me walking them to school.
Oh, wow, really?
You know, me walking to the grocery store, and they got 2-3 cars, you know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
So I waited till they grew up. Like, I tried not to bash them as much as I could.
Right.
But once they got older, they seen for themselves.
Okay, so you just let them figure it out themselves.
I just let them figure it out themselves.
I think that's important, though, and I like that you say that, because I don't think it's right for parents to, you know, there's a lot of moms out there that hold their kids against their dads, and the dads aren't even that bad. I mean, I can understand if, like, your dad is a rapist or something like that. Right. If he's unsafe to be with.
Right.
But because there's a lot of moms out there who are just mad at their baby's daddies, and then they're like, well, you can't see my daughter because I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah,
that's not
just bitterness. Yeah,
for sure.
I would never want to, he would get chicks, and I'll be like, hey, they're going to come get the girls. They come pick the kids up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, come pick them up, take them to the zoo.
Make sure they're fed. They want the McDonald's,
make sure they're
chicken
doing
nuggets.
Good.
Okay, yeah. The fairs in town. Each of them get a fucking corn dog. I heard them are $15 a piece this year.
Send them back with a stuffed animal.
So, you know, you mentioned walking to work. You mentioned walking to the grocery store. Things weren't always easy. I mean, how did you manage to keep things afloat, Rose?
Man, Andrew, it was hard. I tell you what. And really, the most thing I probably regret is because my kids had to go through it. You know, because they remember that a lot. You know, they remember having to go through the struggle, but it did make them some determined women. Like they so determined, bro. Really? Like you can't tell them nothing. Like they work so hard. They don't graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like they push. They push to never make. I'm gonna cry. She's telling me to cry.
Well, I see. No. I see you're getting emotional about it, and I feel.
And
it's
gonna be behind them. I'm gonna get emotional behind them. Yeah, because a lot of the stuff I wished they didn't have to go through.
Right.
But it has made them the women that they are. Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah.
I love that. And I love that your raw emotion shows. I mean, it had to have been hard being a single mother raising five girls by yourself. Yeah. And, you know, girls are hard to raise from what I understand. Yeah, and so definitely. when you look back at the reflection of your life and how hard things were, you know, growing up with a single mother.
Yeah.
You know, how does that change the dynamic of who Rose is today?
Man, I tried not to put them through what my mom put me through, but it just.
When you say what your mom put you through, can we talk a little bit about that? Like, was there things going on that maybe should not have taken place?
Yeah, you know, like I didn't have the kids by myself. You know, my dad passed away, so my mom didn't have a choice.
Right.
And it's crazy because my mom's boyfriend shot my dad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, Rose.
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, a lot of people don't know everything that I go through, but it's not everybody's business. But at the end of the day, if you ask, I'm not ashamed to say where I came from, how I came from it. But with them, like, their dad was down the street. You know, like they shouldn't have to go through a lot of stuff that they went through with me by myself.
Right.
But it did make them some really good, strong women, you know, and I'm very proud of each and every one of them for who they are.
They're very poised and beautiful, by the way. Yes, you guys do. I didn't know you were 24. Girl, you better come over here and get some mimosa during the break, okay? You know, did you ever make mistakes as a single mother?
Of course.
Yeah, okay. And what were some of the mistakes that you made and what you could have done different, Rose?
My boyfriends, definitely. Yeah.
Well, you did have one hot boyfriend.
Which one?
I'm not going to say who it is.
Out of respect for him.
I'll tell you off break. Yeah, he's about my age, but he's about my age. I knew that. I was like, oh, she likes him younger. She's a cougar. Oh shit, bitch. Oh my god. You know what you did? There's a guy that I know, Lou. He told me not to do this, but I don't give a fuck. It's my show. I can do whatever I want.
The dude from your job.
Lewis.
I randomly picked.
You low key made his little day. Yes, you did.
Apparently I didn't, because he must have jumped in my inbox so fast. I was like, dang, my bad, Cuddy. I was like, it's MCM. No, I'm trying to give you a shout out.
Was that your MCM at the time?
No, I don't even know him.
I thought you were talking about the guy next to him, Udi, because I always say that Udi should be a supermodel.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him.
Yeah. Oh, so you just, you posted both of them.
Oh, that was in the same picture.
Really
You're
not
right.
Been looking, bitch. No, but Udi, the guy who's next to him, I always said Udi should be like on magazine covers. I'm not being gay because we are friends. But, but no, he's like gorgeous.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention.
He's a landscaper. Good for you. Cut the grass. But I'm just saying, you should be like when I'm walking down Las Vegas Boulevard, like on the fucking,
You did say something about that.
I did say that. I always say that.
You say he should be a model.
No, but back to some of the mistakes. So some of the men. I want to get a little deep with you. Has some of the men ever tried to maybe compromise your relationship with your daughters? Like, were some of them a little bit too? You know what I mean? Like, I think in the South Waco, North Waco, where are we from?
I'm from South.
South, okay. Yeah, the blue.
Big South side. Big South
I love a South Waco man. No, but would you say that in the circumstances that you had them growing up in, were some of them a little bit cautious to be around, or they knew better?
No, they definitely knew better.
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely knew better.
Don't play behind your girl.
Yeah, at all. Yeah, and they know that, and they know how my family come behind my kids too.
Oh, really?
Come behind me and my kids very much so.
Can they come behind me too? Because
they will.
A lot of people want to fight me, and I'm about to have like my first 3 fights, and so I need to make sure. I told somebody that I'm not gangster, but I'm well connected, and I need to make sure
that's all that matters.
I need to make sure that I can live by that. So when I call fucking Rose, bitch, like where they
I'm gonna call my kids. They gonna pick me up. We're finna ride. Don't worry about it.
But with some of the men, that you were you ever dependent on some of them, maybe for house? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so can we talk a little bit
probably about 1 or 2. I probably depended on way more than I should have. My thing is like I kind of always had the money. I always had the money coming in one way or another.
Yeah.
You know, and just making a man feel a man. You know,
Yeah,
you give him that. Then you start to belittle yourself with him.
Okay,
and,
got you.
You know, so it
Right.
was a lot of that for me. Like, that's why I am the way I am right now. I'm so intact with myself and how I am because I've been through so much belittling in my life with these men. Like, they would make me just feel like I ain't shit, you know. And I'm like,
were you letting them make you feel like shit so you can have a roof over your head?
Or... No, just probably so I could be in a relationship.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah. So would you say even to this day that you're relationship dependent?
Nah, I've been single 3 years.
Oh really?
Yeah, this is my line. We're going on 4.
Wow.
Going on 4 by myself for a minute already.
I got you beat, bitch. 32. Don't play with me.
Oh shit!
Don't play with me.
Yes. In the bag with you. This. I'm starting to believe that.
What were some of the you know, you mentioned that you had to get it how you can get it. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you know, you're a single mother of 5, raised, you know, money.
Yeah.
What are you doing for money? I mean, were you always working, or did you have to do some things that were just like?
I worked a lot. Okay. I wasn't tricking, but I was on. I made my money though. Like.
Well, you're not tricking, but you're making money. Like.
You know.
Using men. We'll put it that way.
Nah, it wasn't even men. It was on the block too. I did a little hustling here and there too.
Oh, we're talking about some retail.
Yeah, retail. Okay. No,
there's nothing shameful about that.
Yeah.
You know, I always said that if I had kids, I would do. I can't stand anybody that doesn't walk to work.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel entitled enough to walk and provide. Bitch, I'll be in the fucking alley doing some shit for my kid. If I had kids, you do what you can.
Thank God I didn't have to get down like that.
Well, no, but I would. I'm just saying. Like, I do it regularly. You might as well do it for some money. But, you know, what were some of the struggles in teaching them the right thing, Rose?
Just for them to see what I was going through, really. Honestly, like, that's what it was. That was my biggest thing for them. Like, okay, I know you see me doing this.
Right.
I know you see me getting my ass whooped. I know you see me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Were the boyfriends?
They were abusive, but they wouldn't touch my kids. My kids, if anything, was gonna beat them up.
Girl,
my kids was
okay. The fucking Powerpuff Girls over here. You better. I love the neck rolling, and this one bitch got her fucking arms crossed. No, you better calm down. I'm scared.
That's exaggerated because I swear, if y'all watching this, y'all know how Mama says.
So the men were beating you in front of them, or not?
Nah, okay. We would go to the room, but they could hear, you know.
Girls,
they could hear.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, they were trying to.
Yeah.
You see them, they grown now. That's why I'm like, you know, I don't need no boyfriend.
Okay, but now that they're grown, no man's putting hands on
them.
At
all.
Look at that one. She goes to university. She probably fights every weekend. You're that girl that fights in the fucking bathroom, right? Yes, you guys fight in the bathroom and shit, and then they get it on video and they go to class.
Yeah, you go right back to coming back.
On their fucking TikTok, you know how they do now. Yeah. No, wow, I didn't know. So you were abused.
Yeah,
what was the longest abusive relationship that you've been in? And did that become a norm to you, Rose?
It did.
Wow.
It did. I'm gonna say it was my baby daddy first because I was with him for 16 years.
Okay.
Like since I was young, you know, and it just became a normal thing with him, you know, like the cheating, the physical, the mental abuse, you know, like, and it just became normal, you know what I'm saying? But then as you have daughters, you start to see like somebody got me fucked up behind them. Like, they're not finna do this to I can't see them, you know, doing this to my kids. I think I probably had like 2 more abusive relationships after that, and then I was just like, nah. When I started putting my hands back on them, I was like, nah, it's time to go. It's time to go.
You can't be fighting.
You don't want to be that person.
You know, your young daughters hear that going on, and they see that and everything.
Oh, they was ready to fight.
Yeah, but I wonder, Rose, how do you teach them, like, this is not okay for a man to treat? Because you did it twice.
Yeah.
You know, and again, I am sorry that you had to go through that, but how do you teach them,
it took
y'all
some time.
should never tolerate this?
No, it took some time, because I would cry to them and tell them, because I seen my mom go through it too, you know? So I would tell them, like, I swore it would never be me.
Okay.
So now that it's me, I don't ever want it to be y'all, you know? And ain't my kids got some good. Me is the only one who don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, I got some good son-in-laws. My son-in-laws are awesome,
good.
man.
Yeah.
Like,
shout out to the son-in-laws.
Shout out to all my son-in-laws.
Now y'all smiling over there, right? Now y'all don't want to fight no more. Okay. Yeah. She's like, I don't know. That nigga made me mad yesterday, bitch. Right? No. Yeah. Wow. Well, Rose, listen, I want to get more into who you are. I definitely want to talk about some more of the struggles that you're going through that I think a lot of us will relate to. But we're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we're going to have more with my very, very special guest, Miss Rose Lujan.
Yes.
Here on The Public Affair. And I want to know who's all up in them DMs. We'll be right back. Woo. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair with my very special guest, Miss Rose Lujan, where her daughter's featured in the background, laughing and cackling and cutting eyes. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Banda's Hauling Service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. That's right. You fill it up and they're going to haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals, and they haul cars in and out of town. Listen, book now with the number on the screen in case the car breaks down all unexpected and you need a tow. He's absolutely dependable. To Julian Banda, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Manny Guerrero at Blue Star RV Services. He's hot. He's a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and so much more. Oh, and your food trucks too, because y'all be having food trucks and all they do is break down. All they do is break down. Then they do. There's guys complaining that it's always broken down. You have nobody to fix it. Call Blue Star RV Services, all right? They're all professional and reliable. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen to Blue Star RV Services. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my girl Myra Rosales with Strike a Pose Photography, a digital photo booth business, perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. It's fun, it's convenient, it's easy. You want to make your parties memorable by booking with Strike a Pose Photography with my girl Myra Rosales. Call the number on the screen and book now with the number. Listen, Strike a Pose Photography, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Fernando de la Rosa, who's hot as well. Big Bear Lawn Care, small landscaping business. Listen, the lawns are a hot mess. It started raining again, right? Yes. Nobody wants to go out there and cut the grass. Just call Big Bear Lawn Care, okay? He specializes in mowing, edging, mulching, and so much more. Call the number on the screen for a free quote to Big Bear Lawn Care. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I can't go on without thanking my boy Sid Rodriguez with Elite Barbershop located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Listen, walk-ins are welcome as well. He's got, get ready, they're all hot, ready? Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai Reyes over there making you look as snackish as I have for more than 172 episodes of The Public Affair to Elite Barbershop. Thank you so much for sponsoring. I truly, truly appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into it. My girl, Miss Rose Lujan, is here on The Public Affair. And listen, thank you so much again for being so vulnerable with us. Yeah, talk to us a little bit about some of the misconceptions about who you are. You know, on social media, you like to stir the pot a lot. You're always talking about your people's husbands and this and that, okay? And then in the DMs, you know what I mean? And then, you know, with that and the life that you led growing up and, you know, what your daughters were exposed to, you know, is there people that think one way about you and maybe that's not who you are? Yeah.
I don't be trying to clear nothing up with them no more.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's not even worth explaining anymore.
It ain't worth, like, they already know what's up. They already know, like, that shit don't even ride no more. You can't even keep telling my kids nothing about nothing no more because they're already old enough and they already know for themselves.
Were people trying to tell your daughter stuff about you?
Of course.
Why would they do that?
All the time.
I don't want nobody telling me that my mom was a hoe. Like, I just...
Baby, I'm going to be the first one to say that I'm a hoe.
That you are or you were?
Nah, either if I am, if I plan to be, if I'm trying to be. Yeah. Like, they know.
Why did people feel like it was their business to tell them who you were behind the scenes? Like, you're their daughter. Those are your daughters.
You know, just trying to mess with people's image for no reason.
Yeah, for sure.
They just didn't, because I used to care. I used to care a lot.
Right.
You know.
I'm not gonna lie. I care what people think about me.
Yeah. Like, I used to, and now I'm just like, think whatever you want to think.
Right, for sure. What were some of the things that they were telling your daughters about you?
I was a hoe, probably.
They're telling you. They were telling you that? No
thing.
Fucking way. They're not telling you that. Stop.
They just didn't know. Once my kids got big enough, my kids was ready to rock somebody real quick. Yeah, so then they had to tread lightly when it came to them after that, because then, like, Bella, she pregnant now, but she was the first one Bella got into her second big fight because somebody called me a bitch.
Wow, really?
Man.
How do you feel that your daughters have grown up to just like kind of be involved in some of that drama though? Do you think that was the right path?
No, definitely not. And they know that, like, it takes a lot to get them in that place. Like, they not just finna go and, oh, you said something, so what's up, pull up type of shit. It ain't that easy.
Right. I mean, obviously, naturally, you're gonna defend your mother. You're gonna defend your parents. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, I always see sometimes, like on there's one chick who I shouldn't name because I mean she's quite popular, but her daughters be on there ready to fight people too.
All the time.
I don't know that I would be on my mom's Facebook trying to fight. I hope she's not trying to fucking fight. She's in her 50s. Like, what are you doing fighting? Like,
yeah,
you know
it gets to that level. You know, like, after a certain level, you just got to touch me. You got to touch me, and then we're going to fight.
Okay.
if somebody touch me, I don't care how old I am. We finna fight.
But do you ever think that just maybe not responding or using your words is the route to go?
People don't
am I being a pussy? Am I pussy?
No. Look, you got a lot to lose. You better make sure you tread lightly.
Oh, let me tell you something. I've had bitches tear me apart on social media, and I let them get away with it.
And that's why you call bitches like me, because you know what?
I'm gonna call you.
You better.
I don't say nothing. No, I do say like
I'll be ready. I'll be ready to hop on the social media.
Listen, I can't fight, but my words cut like a knife, and
that's all that matters.
I tell my friends, like especially my entrepreneur friends, that everything doesn't deserve a response.
It doesn't.
You have to, and the hardest thing is not responding.
Yeah,
the hardest thing is shutting up and zipping your mouth. But don't you think at this point, Rose, it's a little bit necessary in your case?
Man, look, I've been quiet so goddamn long, Andrew. I don't know how to be quiet no more. When I found my voice, that was it.
Okay,
that was it.
I will say you are pretty vocal on social media.
Very much.
Is a lot of that just to stir the pot, or is that truly how you're feeling in that moment?
I let people take it however they want to. Honestly, if you feel I'm stirring the pot, then come with it. I'm ready. If not, then chill. Because honestly, I get a lot of people in my messages like, they can relate to what I'm going through. They're so thankful that I say what I say.
So open.
That I'm so open about it, because they can, because the way people judge them and everything. I'm like, man, you're going to forever be in your dark spot if you care about what other people say.
Yeah, most definitely. I got you. And I kind of want to talk about, speaking of which, you are very vocal about your struggles.
Yeah.
And, just most recently, you were asking for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you did take the post down because you said it wasn't fair to your girls.
My daughter was so mad at me.
Right, well, yeah. And so, I kind of want to get real about that for a little bit. And, listen, no shame on you. You, again, doing what you can do, what you have to do or whatever. Do you think that people have gotten too comfortable with asking for handouts?
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Like, if you are not even trying on your own, then we in Waco. Mm-hmm. We in Waco, so people are going to definitely know if, hey, you asking for this, and you out here doing this,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Waco. You're going to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my biggest thing with my daughter was, I told her, like, I know a lot of people. I've helped organize a lot of things to help people as well. But she was just like, don't nobody give up about you on Facebook. Don't nobody care about what we going through. Well, she was very angry. She was very angry.
So at that point, when you decided to make the post and say, hey, anything that you guys can, because it was along the lines of anything you guys can donate to help me.
Yeah.
I just need it. And at what point did you say, okay, that wasn't the right?
When my daughter came from
when
me.
She came for you.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Because she's my biggest critic out of all my kids.
Yeah, for sure.
She is. LaBella is. She's my biggest critic, and she just, she been the one to do a whole 360 in life, though.
Right.
She would be the one that you can't say nothing to her mama about her mama too. She gonna fight. She didn't, now she done did a whole 360 in life, so I couldn't do nothing but respect her wishes on that. So I was like, okay, I understand. But she ready. She's pregnant. She done got her own little spot and everything. And I'm telling her that has a lot to do with everything that we had to go through, baby. That you jumped on your shit real quick.
Right.
Because you don't want to go through what we had to go through while you was growing up. You don't want your baby to go through that, Mm-hmm. But we come through from different families.
No, for sure. And I do think that like a lot on social media, a lot of people are quick to, hey, I'm behind on the bill. And listen, like we're all on the struggle bus right now. I don't give a fuck. And, I saw a post that said, everybody thinks us entrepreneurs are rich, but we're struggling too. You know what I mean? And so everybody right now is just struggling. So to me, it's always just been really weird for people to feel comfortable enough to like ask for handouts.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Like I've always just, not that I've looked down on them. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like we're all broke, bitch. Like
I think that's how my daughter felt about it too. Okay. And I told her, like, I wasn't just like, hey, give me some money type of shit. I was like, what can y'all help me raise this money?
For sure.
Because I've already raised, I know how to raise for other people. I've done it a couple of times, Eric just passed away. I helped him. His mom is my really good friend.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, she's my really good friend. Yeah, rest in peace to Eric.
He was on the show.
He was such an awesome person,
Oh my God. It was so sad to see him pass away.
Yeah,
I watched that. I'm sorry, if we can just talk about him for a little bit, because I want to pay my respects to him. I watched his episode the day he passed away. And it's been hard to share it. Like
I shared it.
You did share it. You share it. It's hard to. I'm glad that it's out there for the family to watch and stuff like that. Yeah, because he was so
real on there.
Yeah, he was. But I can recall something on the and it makes you see how short life is, because that was just in January when we recorded
definitely.
that. And so
and he was so young.
He was so young, and he said, I'm fine and I'm good now. Everything's clear. Blah blah. And then he passes away, and I was just so heartbroken to his wife. I'm so sorry that you guys have to go through that, and his mother. I can't imagine that she's going through it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And you know, she asked me to organize some things so we could give him the proper burial he needed. And I shit you not, I got backlash about that too.
Like, did you really?
I did.
Why about that?
And I don't touch no money. I don't touch nobody money. When I do the organizing and this and that, I don't touch nobody's money. Did they think
you were profiting off of that?
They thought I was profiting or I was pocketing money here and there. And I'm like, let's go ahead and make this. I don't touch nobody money.
Wow, I can't believe that you received backlash from that. I mean, obviously it's for a good cause. I mean, we're trying to bury Eric.
Yeah, I did. Oh, and it was after the fact that I heard about so many people doing this or saying that. So I was just, and I could sit there and argue about that, but for what?
Right.
Eric's buried now. That was the point.
And unfortunately, people do. I will be very honest and say that is probably one of the reasons why I didn't share the episode, because everybody's like, oh, you're just trying to get clickbait now. What a perfect way to do it. That unfortunately, that's how people think.
Of course.
You know, it's out there though. And again, rest in peace to Eric. You are missed. And to his wife, Marisol. I mean, oh my God.
His family, his whole family, they took it real hard. His brothers are so tight-knit.
It was so sudden.
His
mom,
was so
sudden.
Yeah, and it was so sudden. Yeah, his family is very tight-knit. So they all took a big toll with losing him. A lot of people, a lot of the community. Yeah. His barbershop brothers, like all of them.
For sure. Yeah. Listen to your family, Eric. My condolences and my prayers are to them, honestly, yes. You know, okay, so talk to me about the tactics and being open with your children, right? So you are obviously very open with them, and they all like to fight, and their legs crossed and chewing gum and pulling hair up, and that's when and the green sweatpants keeps cutting her eyes at me, and and I'm scared, right? So do you think that some things to be too open about were the wrong thing to do? No? Okay. Mm-mm. At what point did you decide to be so open with them about a lot of the things that are going on in your life?
Once they understood. Once they were old enough to understand what was going on with their dad and his people and stuff.
What was going on with their dad and the people? Tell me.
Just like I was a bad person. Like their excuses that they didn't fool with their kids was because of me. They didn't want to deal with me and whatever I had going on or the way I was. But then once they got old enough, they could see like it's not my mom, like it's you, it's on you, it's on your timing.
And you're still young.
Yeah.
You're still trying to figure it out.
Baby, I'm old.
No, you're not. Stop it.
I'm so ready to get this thing.
What are you, in your 30s? In your 30s?
I'm 41.
You're not old, bitch. You got like 7 years on me. Shut up. Okay. We went to high school together. Be quiet. Okay. No, yeah. Okay. No. But I think a lot of times when parents are too open with their kids, sometimes it could be the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So did you ever think that maybe there were some things you didn't share that you wish that they didn't know about?
No. My kids are very understanding. Like, I grew up with them. So, I grew up with them, so there ain't nothing that I can't tell them. I'm very open with them, and it's only because if something does ever happen to me, because, I had that big breast cancer scare not too long ago, too.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yes, you did.
So... if I have to go sudden, I don't want nobody to come tell my kids nothing about me that I didn't already tell them.
Oh, wow.
That is my biggest thing with them, because when my mom passed away, that's when the whole thing came out.
Yeah,
about, everything with her being silent. And I was like,
that's so unfortunate that that's a thing.
Yeah,
like, first of all, why is that anybody's business, and why are they sharing that with them? Like, that's not appropriate.
Yeah, it's not. But people be bitter, and they be ready to bring whatever they can to hurt you or whatever you built, So
you mentioned earlier how you had to really just bite the bullet, walk to work, walk to the grocery store. Was there any situations that ever happened that were kind of gamey at one point, that was unsafe for you and the kids, and then there was a turning point in your life that said, okay, I need to change shit around?
I walk to work regardless. We wouldn't not have nowhere to be, so I would walk to work and walk home in the middle of the night. But we kind of live.
But that's what I'm saying. Though, the middle of the night's not safe.
Yeah, it's not. My kids were at home though. It was really just me. But it was just a couple of blocks, and I kind of knew my way through. So
yeah.
I really didn't think about it any other way. But get home, go to work. Get home, go to work.
Yeah, I got you. So now though, I mean, like I said, a lot of people that are our peers and everything, we are going through the struggle at the moment. Are you working?
No, right now I don't.
You don't work right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have a hard time finding work, or
no. Work's there. My grandson is so important to me. Like I can't even autism is so unaware here in Waco. Like we can't find no support, bro. Like it's so crazy. So me and the girls are my daughter's biggest support system for my grandson.
I see.
So we kind of rotate around shifts with them. They work. They got full-time jobs already, so they come they have their own lives, But for us that are there with the baby 24/7, we kind of revolve our lives around him because he's a handful, you know?
Well,
and we have like no support in Waco. Like that, if I could say anything from this show, it's we need more autistic support here in Waco.
Okay. Do you mean like facilities and stuff like that?
Man, therapists, facilities, doctors. Like the doctor he has right now, he's kind of just winging it out with my grandson. He ain't never had an autistic patient before.
Right.
You know, and then the ones that they do give us to, they're not accepting the Medicaid insurance he has.
Oh wow.
Or they want you to do certain things or go all the way to Temple. And I have my granddaughter too, so it's not just easy for us to just get up and.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. So the reason why you're not working is because you're watching the grandkids?
Well, it's the grandkids, and then my cousin Priscilla, she's real sick right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my cousin Priscilla's real sick.
You've been rotating nights at the hospital.
I've been rotating nights at the hospital with her as well. And
so you just got a lot going on in life.
I do, and I know I need to be financially more stable for my kids, but I just feel like ain't nobody else gonna do it with them the way I do. So I'm trying to figure out how to do both right now.
Did you ever feel like you were a failure for your kids?
Man, multiple times, all the time. Like,
do you think that was fair to do that?
No, it was selfish at the moment, probably. But they'll be the first ones to reassure me, like, yeah, Mom, you fucked up, but you did what you had to do, you know? Like,
y'all be telling your mom that shit for real? They don't play. Look at them. Why the one in the back over there just with the chewing of the gum?
Man, that's my baby, because that's my baby.
You fight in school over there? You be fighting in school? Yes, you do. Yeah, she does. She be fighting the dudes too, all right?
She will. She will.
Okay, so do you have any regrets being a mother so young, raising your daughters to the best of your ability, not working? I mean, is there anything that you ever regret, Rose? Or do you think everything was put in place for a reason?
I think everything was put in place for the way it should have been. Like, one thing I'm big on is God and my faith. Like, I might be the person everybody thinks I am, and I say a lot of things on social media there, but one thing I'm gonna do is pray. I pray.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I pray nonstop. My kids pray nonstop.
Yes. My brother, shout out tomorrow, tells me when God works, let him.
Yeah.
And that has been like the most true thing.
Yeah, and you won't ever understand why at the moment, but then later on it comes too, and then you know, like, oh, that was all God. That was all God.
Yeah, for sure.
Every time.
He doesn't put you through anything that you cannot handle.
I hear that a lot. Yeah. He must think we some strong ass motherfuckers.
I don't know. Okay, damn. Okay, God, what's up? Dude, I just had Alexandra on the show. I was like, pray on the show, please. Now, the men that are in your life, before we go, I have got to touch on this.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So you're single, 3 years.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that you're going to find the man of your dreams and settle down, Rose?
Nah.
41 years old. You got 5 girls. Are you over it?
I'm kind of over it, but I ain't even gonna lie. Like,
but why? I mean, sometimes you thirst trapped on social media.
Yes, I do, of course, because I be bored.
Do you think your daughters want to see you settle down? Girls, do you want to see her settle down with a nice man? No. So that's a no.
The two in the front, they'll probably be like, go to church and find a church, dude.
Yeah, don't fall for it. They're the worst ones.
They're the worst
because they're pent up energy and they got a lot of curiosities and okay.
The one in the back, she just like at all.
Yeah, well, but I understand maybe your daughters, they definitely are looking out for you in your best interest. But 41 years old, you are relatively young.
Yeah.
Is that something that you long for?
Nah, because I feel like they're not going to understand where I'm at with my grandson. My grandson demands a lot of our attention, and I'm not willing to give that up for nobody.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm not. And if they can't comprehend or understand that, then they ain't for me. And that's really just what it is.
I think one day you'll find the man of your dreams. I think one day God is going to put that guy in your life that understands everything you're going through. I mean, you got grown-ass kids. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you think at some point you will let go and let your daughters, do them with the kids and, try to... No. Okay. So you're just dedicated to that.
Yeah, I'm dedicated to my grandkids, very much so. But whatever I did wrong with my kids, I promise to not do with my grandkids. That's my biggest thing.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Rose, I had the best time having you on the Public Affair.
Fun.
No, you were so vulnerable, and I just think that... What can you leave us with for anybody really just going through it right now? I mean, again, a lot of us are struggling financially. There's a lot of people that are going to watch this show that grew up with you.
Yeah.
And, probably going through the same exact thing.
Yeah, they know what it is.
Yeah. So what can you leave us with in terms of what's next for you and how you plan on bouncing back from the struggle?
It's going to be a process. Just don't give up. And don't let nobody tell you that life is just perfect, because it's not. They lying.
Yeah.
They're lying to you.
And if you're hiring, she's looking for a job.
Yeah. Okay. But I got a tight schedule with my grandson. Yeah, that's my biggest thing. Like, that is my biggest thing.
Wait. I do have another question about work. Do you think, even in the position that you're in now, like, I understand that a lot of your time is dedicated to the autistic grandson, and that's where a lot of your time is being dedicated. Mm-hmm. Is there places that not that you think you're too good to work at, but like, I'm just not going to?
No. Yeah. My
like, will you take any job? Or
my homegirl Melanie, man, she works at the McDonald's on North 19th. Mm-hmm. She said, "Girl, come work. I'm start you off at $14." I said, "Okay, then,
Well, I better get the McDouble when I pull up. Right? That's already a drive. Okay, and listen, which one works at Bush's Chicken, because I want the 4-piece.
Okay, no, nobody at Bush's yet.
No, okay. Yeah. Well, listen, Rose, I really hope that you'll find the courage again to, bounce back. And I appreciate you being so vulnerable with us. And I think that as a single mother of 5 girls, you doing the best that you can. It doesn't seem like your story is finished.
Yeah, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
Well, listen, I hope that you will find the courage to bounce back, and that you will get, not get it together, but, just...
Yeah, get it together.
Do you think that you found your purpose in life?
I'm trying. I know it has something to do with breast cancer and my grandson, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And so with the breast cancer scare...
Yeah. Well, my mom, I lost my mom from breast cancer, so I've gotten big on that too.
So now do you check yourself regularly?
Yeah, and that's one thing I need to say before we leave.
Yes, please.
Don't be scared to go get them tits checked, ladies. Get them tits checked.
Yes,
no matter what.
She's slurring the words because No, but it's important to go get checked.
It's very important. It's very, very important. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Rose, thank you so much for coming on to this episode of The Public Affair, and I truly wish that your daughters are bright. I can just sense that they are very strong women.
They are.
No, and I'm very proud that, regardless of everything that you've been through in your life, whether it be the abusive men, the homelessness, essentially, no car, no nothing, you have still managed to raise 5 very strong girls.
Yes, sir.
It's very evident with the 3 that are standing here now, because all they're doing is cutting eyes at me. And so regardless, I hope that you become an inspiration at the very least in your life to a woman out there who's struggling doing the same thing. So yes, big ups to you. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. Now, girl, if you don't want none of the men in your DMs, just send them my way, okay?
I will.
Yes. Now, before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training with pros like George De Leon. They also have open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older. And The Public Affair is a very, 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 very proud sponsor of the Soko soccer teams, coached by my brother Mauro Maldonado, taking his kids to new heights and championships at the Soko Soccer Academy. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my girl Ana Limones with Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor. If you're trying to throw a party for one of your girls' kids or something like that, make sure you call her. She's going to decorate the party. She call her for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event with a number of wooden backdrops and more as well. To my girl Ana Limones, make sure you guys call the number on the screen for Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh my God, of course, this guy's hot. He's taken, but he's hot. Jesus Sanchez from Brothers Roofing and Remodeling. He's a small construction business from Mart, Texas, specializing in general roofing needs and so much more. Protect your home from the crazy elements of this Texas weather. With his high quality and affordable work, make sure you follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen to Brothers Roofing and Remodeling. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And another South Waco native, Jeffrey Montreal, Boyo Box and Audio. He put the dark tint in my car.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say this. Okay. Home for all your LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more. Definitely a jack of all trades. If you want some mods done to your car, hit up my boy Jeffrey Montreal, Boyo Box and Audio, on the number on the screen. That guy right there is the GOAT. Built his business in the garage, literally. So proud of him. To everybody that tuned into this episode, thank you guys again so much. To Rose, listen, girl, please keep doing your thing. Yes. And to the daughters, thank you guys so much, and keep having your moms back. But don't be fighting everybody. Remember, everything doesn't deserve you're the youngest. Everything doesn't deserve a response. Okay. Yeah, tell that bitch move on. All right? And to all of you, I love you again so much. Thank you all for your love and support of The Public Affair. I've got more on the way, but don't forget to always keep it between us. That's it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.